Everybody will get betrayed at least once in their life. When you get betrayed, it feels like somebody stabbed you.
Totally rad.
Right in the heart. Betrayal can tear you down. It can break you. That moment that you find out you've been betrayed, you can either be the bigger person or seek revenge. I went to Miami to take my daughter to see her family. And of course I made that a vacation for me. I spent here, I spent there. I was just spending. But at the same time, I made sure that I saved some money because I was trying to move. I was living in the projects, a single mother, 1 month away from getting my bachelor's degree to provide a better life for my child, to put us both in a better environment. I never thought that I would be staying in the projects. I never thought that would be my life. And I was making sure that would not be the end for me. So knowing that I was about to graduate, I was saving up my money. A few weeks after Miami trip, I made sure I didn't really spend. I just only spent money when I went to. I had an idea after the Miami trip of how much money I had in my bank account. One day I decided to rush to the ATM and I needed some money for something. I got my money out, I looked at my receipts, and my balance said $200. But I knew I should have had at least $1,000 in my bank account. But I was in a hurry. So I just said, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I looked at it wrong. I'll check it later. I get home. And it was either that day or the next day. Rocky comes over. Rocky, I introduced him in a previous story time. He's a very close family member of mine who I really trusted. He either needed money that day or I needed him to go to the ATM for me again to get something. I cannot remember. This wasn't the first time that Rocky has used my debit card. I've given him my PIN number multiple times and he has never crossed me. Nothing has ever came up unusual. So when Rocky went to the ATM, he comes back and he says,
"Look, it's none of my business. I know it's none of my business, but you have a lot less money in your account than you did the other day when you had me go get some out. I don't know what you're spending your money on, but how do you spend that much money in 2 days?"
"What are you talking about?" And then it clicked to me. Oh my gosh. I never checked into that time when I went to my ATM and saw my balance. I never checked in to see why my balance was so low. Like, what happened? Rocky says,
"I promise you, I didn't take from you. I've never stolen from you. That was not me."
Rocky, I'm not accusing anybody of anything yet. It could be a mistake. I'll call my bank and we will get it all figured out. Then there was a knock at the door. And it was another family member, and we're going to call her Denise. Denise walks in, and she's laughing, and we're all just talking, and she's telling her usual jokes. But I couldn't really laugh. I was worried. I was bothered. I had something on my mind. Where did my money go? This money was for me to move. Like, where did my money go? I graduated in a month. So I called my bank and I tried to discuss what was going on, and I asked her to go over my transactions with me. And as she began to go over my transactions, I went upstairs and she says,
"There was an ATM withdrawal of $300 April 14th. April 15th, there was an ATM withdrawal of $400.
"Excuse me? Could you tell me where those ATM withdrawals were?" They were at a gas station named Casey's on Maple Street. Maple Street was right around the corner from me. And Maple Street gas station I haven't been to in almost a year. So something wasn't right here. Something was really odd. This wasn't money from Miami that caught up to me, because this is weeks later. Everything should have been withdrawn by then. This gas station was right around the corner from me. So I got off the phone and I came downstairs. And I told Denise and Rocky what the lady just told me. And Denise says,
"You know what? There are people that have these machines and they hook them up to the ATM machine and they can get people's information from that. Maybe that's what happened."
"You're right. I saw that on the news or something. You're right. You're right. Whew, maybe I can get my money back. Maybe I can get my money back. Whew, thank you, thank you, thank you." I run back upstairs. I called my bank. Yes, I just called earlier about some transactions that were taken, and I know that I didn't do them. Is there a way that someone could have hooked a machine up and stolen my information? She says,
No. Your PIN number was used.
my PIN number used? My PIN number? I was so confused. I was just, my PIN number, if my PIN number was used, that means it had to be somebody around me. The only person that knew my PIN number was Rocky. And the lady asked me,
Ma'am, does anyone know your PIN number?
"No, I've never given my PIN number to anyone." I was lying. The person that knew my PIN number was Rocky. So she says,
There's nothing we can do because your PIN number was used.
"Go downstairs." One part of me is saying, "Now before you go accusing, make sure you have all the facts. You know Rocky would not do this, so you trust your gut. Wait before you start accusing." The other part of me was like,
You have all the facts. She said your PIN number was used. Be smart. Don't be naive. You can't trust nobody.
I was confused. I didn't know what to believe
know
at the time.
exactly.
So I come downstairs. I was confused. I was upset. I was angry. Because I would feel better if it was a stranger. But it had to be somebody close to me to use my PIN number. Come downstairs. And I look at Denise and Rocky and I said, somebody stole my money and they used my PIN number. I'm filing a police report. And I'm going to find out who took my money.
Totally rad.